We've been in a fine run of form since we last met, and today we play our Europa League second knockout round up against Schalke. Both legs. Let's get into it. Yes, hello, welcome on into Living Sports here for the Killie boys on Football Manager 21. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content. If you missed the last episode, go have a look at it. We had a wee bit of a kind of January special, showed you some of the deadline day, and we had the game against Motherwell, which we won 2-0, and since then, well, we've won every single game, and we've only conceded 2 goals. Lots and lots of clean sheets in that time. I'll talk you through these results very quickly. We played Ross County in the Scottish Cup 5th round, where we won 2-0, thanks to goals from Hamill and Booker. We then had a bit of a scare against Hamilton. We won it 3-2, thankfully, with Boba, Sergio Perez and Edward Lambert scoring the goals. We then beat Rangers, who are top of the table, 1-0, thanks to a 94th minute goal from Ryan Hamill to clinch that game. I was getting worried for a while, but we did it just about. We then played Dundee, where we won 4-0. To be honest, we dominated the game before they got man sent off. But then Alfredo finally scored his first goals for the club. Remember, the striker we signed, that was the first time he scored 2 penalties. We gave him the penalties for that game, and he scored them both. Now he's found his shooting boots. Hopefully, it means that Alfredo scores more goals. And as we move on to the game against Dundee United, he did indeed in the 87th minute. He scored the second goal of our 2-0 win after Jovic scored the first. We then played St Mirren, where a very late winner from Darren Anderson was in there. We totally dominated that game. Just couldn't score. Eventually, we got one right at the end of the game. We then played Hearts in the Scottish Cup quarter-final, where we won 1-0, thanks to Edward Lambert. 3 days later, we played Hearts in the league. We won 3-0, thanks to Stacey, Alfredo and Eddie Nketiah. And in the most recent game was a 3-0 win against Aberdeen. Boba, Alfredo and Louis Sibley scoring the goals there. So you can see lots and lots of green, and we've not conceded a goal in a month. The 13th of February was the last time we conceded a goal, and it's now the 14th of March. And as you can see, we play against Schalke in the Euro Cup, or the Europa League second knockout round. If we go back to the first knockout round, you can see Schalke here beat Celtic. So Schalke looking to beat both Scottish teams to get through to the next round. We want to stop that. We'll get revenge for Celtic, fingers crossed. Looking at the league, you see Celtic have kind of fallen off. They're 10 points behind us. We're 3 points behind Rangers now. Very, very close indeed. In theory, if we win every game between now and the end of the season, which will include a game against Rangers, then we will win the league, because I imagine our goal difference will be much superior, as we're currently got an 8 better goal difference in Rangers at the moment. But yeah, Celtic have kind of fallen away. If you roughly look at their schedule, you can see in the league recently they've lost to Dundee United, they then lost to Aberdeen, they've lost to Motherwell. Yeah, not that great. They've picked up recently, but yeah, it's a 2-horse race now. But let's not worry about the league today, because, well, we're playing against Schalke, both legs of the Europa League second knockout round. We'll give you a wee update of the game against Ayr in between. It feels weird that an Ayrshire derby is a kind of insignificant game in between these two, but it is. But you know the format we've got to now with these knockout legs and these knockout rounds of European competitions. You get to see both the games, and you get the little special update of the league game in between. Let's show the team we're going to play up against Schalke. Now, unfortunately, we have injuries to Edward Lambert and Castellon, which kind of limits our offensive options in today's game. But this is the team that we are going to go with. Morris is going to play in goal because Francois is not registered. They've kind of been rotating playing in goal over the last month or so, with them all getting clean sheets basically. But Morris gets the games in the European competition, as he has no competition from Francois, with him not being registered. Perez and Anderson, the centre-back partnership, performing well. Sika on the right and Guerrero on the left. Vlalic and Stacey, with Jovic just in front. And Nketiah on the left, as always. Boba will cover on the right-hand side for Lambert. And Alfredo will play up front. He's now got 5 goals since he's arrived here, just over a month and a half. So hopefully he can start scoring some more than just those 5. It's very weird. Our top scorer currently is Jovic, because obviously Corneta was sold in January, but hopefully Alfredo can score a few more. Maybe get his first European goal for us today. Fingers crossed. So here we go, the first highlight of the game. We're playing in white today, Schalke playing in blue. Sika with the ball here into Jovic. Jovic swings the ball in toward the back post and it's headed away, but Stacey collects it and finds Vlalic. And Vlalic loses that ball and Dragas comes away with it. Perez intercepts well and back to Morris. Morris plays the ball out to the left-hand side and Nketiah finds Stacey. And have we got a chance to recycle this play? It looks like we do. Jovic has found Alfredo. Back to Nketiah, who goes down that left-hand side. Will he swing the ball in? He tries to, but it's blocked. He has a second attempt, and Jovic heads it. It's just over the bar. Another highlight here, one for Schalke. Headed away from Boba, though. Maybe it's not going to be a Schalke highlight. Oh, it is indeed. They've won the ball back. Couldn't with it. Oh, what a great save from Ryan Morris there. And it's out for a corner kick. Kiala swings the ball in, and it's headed away by Boba this time, and Alfredo. Oh, that chopped and changed so much, that highlight. It's been a fairly even game so far. Not a lot of chances in it. Maybe slightly boring for the fans. But Boba gets this corner. It's swung in and it's headed away. And can we get the ball? Stacey towards Jovic. And Nketiah and Stacey and Alfredo. Can he find Nketiah? He does. Back to Jovic. Nketiah through and goal here. Can he finish? It's a good save from Plesko. This could be a very, very tight game. A goal here or there could make all the difference. Boba swings in this corner and it is headed away. Desai with the ball here on the left hand side for Schalke. He gets challenged by Sika. And is he going to look at VAR? Is it going to be confirmed as a penalty? I'm not sure what's going. Where's my goalkeeper going? Ryan Morris has went quite a walk out his goal there. They're checking for a penalty and it has been awarded as a penalty. Goodness me. Who'd have guessed? Scholman with it. Can Morris save this penalty? Oh, he guesses the right way, but he doesn't quite get there. And Schalke go up 1-0 here. Who'd have guessed when they go to VAR that it's confirmed as a penalty? I'd never know. You can see Morris guesses the right way. Oh, he should have saved it. He really should have saved it. But not quite. But that's a highlight straight from kickoff, which should either mean, obviously, a chance for us, or it could be another chance for Schalke, hopefully. This one for us. Boba here on the right-hand side. Finds Vlalic through toward Alfredo. Alfredo with it into the middle. Boba back to Vlalic. The man's out on the right-hand side if he needs to use him. Stacey eventually finds Sika. Sika goes down that line. He swings the ball in the box. It's cleared away. Vlalic gets onto it, though. Can they go to the other side here? Stacey with it. And Nketiah. Well, Nketiah hit it. No, he finds Garino. Well, Garino hit it. He does. Oh, it's off the bar. Oh, goodness me. What an effort from Garino. We know we can hit them from there. And that was a cracking effort from the lads. Goal kick for us here just before half time. Perez with it now to Sika. Nice slow build up. Oh, but we've given the ball away. Oh, and that's just wide. I was not going to try and say his name. I think it says Vekisa. Hard name to say, but he thrashes his shot wide. Sika's got a throw in on the right hand side here for us, though. And Boba collects it. And can he go up his line? He can. He's going to run up that line. He gets past his man. Gets past one. Jovic with the ball now in the middle toward Alfredo. Alfredo finishes it. And it's his 6th goal of this season. Just before half-time. The perfect time to score a goal. I was worried it might have been offside there. But it looks like he's not going to be given offside. I'm not quite sure. But yes, he's not going to be given offside. But perfectly. See, Boba advances down that line. Gets past his man. Finds Jovic. Jovic plays the ball into Alfredo, who hits it first time on his favoured left foot in at that near post. And it's 1-1. Well done, Alfredo. Your first European goal. We'll see here how close the offside was. It's fine. There's at least half a yard in it. We've reached half time and the score is 1-0. I would say to them that I'm happy with the performance so far. If we could come away with a 1-1, away from the game in Germany to bring that back to Road Park, I'd be very, very happy. Ball's kicked out by Morris to Perez, who plays to Vlalic, who loses that, and Civis finds Desai with it, but Desai pulls up with an injury, it looks like, and Sika intercepted the ball. And could we come away with a chance here? I mean, it's a bit unsporting if we don't kick it out, but I don't mind. Garino takes down this left-hand side now. Can he swing the ball into the box? He finds Jovic. Jovic finds Boba. Boba, we scored a goal. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. They had a man on the ground, having hurt himself. He pulled up, obviously like a pulled hamstring or something, and we came away with the ball. There was a chance for them to score, but he injured himself. Came away with the ball, and we went up the other end and scored a goal ourselves. Jovic, the creator, again finds Boba, who thrashes that in at the near post, and we're up 2-1. I'm not sure morally how I feel about that. It's thrown for us deep in their own half. Jovic clears the ball away, but only as far as the Schalke midfielder. Dragas with the ball. Can he hit it? It's a good save from Morris. And we're still up 2-1 here. Schalke have had more of the chances, but we have more importantly scored more of the goals. We've brought off Nketiah and Vlalic, and we've brought on Bukert and Pena to just replace those tired legs in the middle of the field here. It's a corner kick from Schalke, swung in, it's headed. Oh my goodness me. What has gone on there? It looked like it was headed off the post, came back out, and then someone tucks it in. We'll need to see exactly what happens here in this replay. This ball swung in, headed in by Schalman, off the post, and the defender slid in and turns it into his own net, but they've given the goal to Schalman, which I suppose is kind of them, you know. And there's 4 minutes added time. We're just getting into that just now, and there's a chance here for Schalke, but it's intercepted by Pena, and Stacey has the ball, finds Alfredo. And Stacey through to Hamos, come on for Jovic. Oh, what an effort. What a chance to win the game here late on in this game. But the time ticks away now. That was the final chance of the game. We've not quite made it pay, that last chance. That's very disappointing. Unlucky to Hamo. A 2-2 draw, though. We'll take that going back to Rugby Park. Those 2 away goals could prove to be vital. Looking around the grounds at the other games, Leipzig got a 2-2 draw away to Brighton. Dortmund beat Sociedad, Inter drew with Aston Villa. Remember Aston Villa, who were playing in the Conference League final with us last year. Lille drawing with Arsenal. Sassuolo beating AZ Alkmaar. Milan beating Villarreal. And Wolfsburg beating Monaco. There's some good teams in this competition, and hopefully we can get through and be playing one of them in the next round. I'll see you for the second leg, but before that there'll be a little update of what happens in the Ayr game at the weekend. Well, this is slightly unexpected. I didn't realise that the draw for the quarter-final and semi-finals are made before we've even finished our second knockout round. But we'll view the draw anyway, and we'll put an automatic draw in for some, some tension. So this is the quarter-finals, and we'll see who we get there. So AZ Alkmaar, Sassuolo will play Brighton or Leipzig. The next team out the hat is ourselves or Schalke, and we'll play up against Milan or Villarreal. That could be a very tricky game indeed. Wolfsburg or Monaco play Inter or Aston Villa, and Lille or Arsenal will play Borussia Dortmund or Real Sociedad, which means we now go to the semi-final and view this draw. We put the automatic draw, and this is weird because there's 4 teams on each side of it. So Wolfsburg, Monaco, Inter or Aston Villa will play Lille, Arsenal, Dortmund or Sociedad, and ourselves, Schalke, Milan or Villarreal will play AZ Alkmaar, Sassuolo, Brighton or Leipzig. I think I prefer our semi-final draw compared to any of the other options, but it could be a tough game against Milan in the next round should we get through against Schalke. But obviously we need to get through the game against Schalke first, which hopefully we will do in but a moment. Now I promise you the next thing you'll see is an update in the Ayr game, and then the second leg. I come to you here just as we have put our 5th goal past Ayr. 83 minutes on the clock here with a fully rotated side, apart from Morris and Alfredo. They're the only 2 from our first team who are actually playing in this one. Lots of kind of backup players in the squad here, and we're in 5 now. It's a bit of a dominant performance. Only 1 shot from Ayr. Could it be 6 late on? It could be. I feel sorry for Ayr. Or do I? No, I don't think I do feel sorry for them. But a dominant performance from us there. 2 goals from Blair Lunan. His first 2 for the club. 2 goals from Rodriguez. You see second one there. 1 from Hamill. And an own goal from Stewart. That's a very nice 6-0 win to give us some confidence going into our game against Schalke for our second leg. I'll see you for it. Right, here we are. Back again. Tell a friend. Is that the lyrics of the song? I'm not sure. But anyway, here we are, as I was saying, for the second leg up against Schalke. Obviously drawing 2-2 away from home in the first leg. Hopefully a nice win in this one. Even a 0-0 draw would get us through. But this is a team that is going to play up against the Morrison goal with Perez and Anderson just in front. Sika on the right and Garino on the left. Vlalic and Stacey in the middle with Jovic in front of them. Lambert comes back on the right hand side after his injury. And Nketiah out on the left and Alfredo up front. Only 2 of these players were actually playing in the team when we beat Ayr 6-0 at the weekend. So hopefully they are refreshed and ready for this game where we need to get through. Come on, we can't go out at this stage. We need to get through for the pride of Scotland to get our own back up against Schalke after they beat Celtic. And here we go. The game kicks off. We're in our blue and white stripes and Schalke are in their kind of bluey, greeny colour, whatever that is anyway. But they've got the ball now. Vikesa with it, and it's wide of the goal. The first chance of the game Expected goals of that was 0.24, but they did not make it pay. Remember, at this stage, we are actually going through. If it stays like this, stays at 0-0. I don't imagine it will stay at 0-0, but if it does, we're through. Free kick. Lambert takes it toward Anderson, who heads it. Oh, it's clipped off the top of the bar. A good chance for us there. And that was a very, very short highlight indeed. So far, it feels like it's been a fairly edgy affair. Half an hour gone, not a huge number of highlights, but there's one here. Sika with it, and Vlalic. He doesn't want to lose the ball here. Finds Jovic. Jovic plays it back to Vlalic, who plays it across goal, but it's headed away. But Nketiah's got it now in Guerrero, and Guerrero drives into the box, and can he cross the ball in? No, he drives in himself. He hits it. I don't know what happened, but Alfredo scored a goal. Yes, we're up 1-0 on the night. I don't know what happened there. Guerrero looked like he ran in with the ball, had a shot, the keeper saved it, and it was palmed out into the path of Alfredo. We'll have a look in slow-mo here. Guerrero with it, gets past his man, hits it, it's saved by Plesko, it is, and then Alfredo tucks in the rebound, and that's us up 1-0. A highlight here at the end of the first half. Lambert swings it in, it's headed away. Can we get to this ball? No, Cipriano does for Schalke instead, and there's a chance for them here. They've got lots of men at the back post. It's a good chance from Stacey, but Cipriano comes away with the ball again. Locatelli with it now. Over to Chase on the right-hand side. Civi's with it. Oh, too narrow an angle, thankfully, and he had to hit the outside of the post. It did not go in. We've reached half-time after a fairly boring first half where we're winning 1-0. At this stage, we're through. Even if Schalke score one goal, we're through, thanks to the away goals. But they do have a highlight early on here in the second half. It's swung in. It's headed over the bar by Kuhn there. A chance for us, maybe. Sika throws it in. Jovic flicks it to Alfredo, and Alfredo scores his second goal of the game. He's hitting form now. He took a little while to settle in coming into the country. He didn't score for his first kind of half dozen games, but now he's got his shooting boots on. Jovic flicks that on, and Alfredo with a lovely finish there. A lovely poacher's finish. And we are up 2-0. 2-0 on the night, which means 4-2 on aggregate. Schalke need to get 2 goals to take this to extra time. However, a third goal would make them win it, obviously, and make us need 4 goals on the night. But time is ticking away here, and there's not been really any highlights in the second half, and I'm not making any changes. My hands are off the keyboard. I don't want to do anything that could risk us losing this game or losing the lead that we have. Since that goal, as you see, I've been talking, there's not been one highlight, and here is one now in added time at the end of the second half. It's swung in, Morris holds on to. There's 2 minutes to go. I would say we're almost certainly the winners of this game, but we'll see if that changes here. It could be a third goal for us on the night. Lambert with it on the right hand side, he gets challenged by Cipriano, and the ball's cleared away, and Perez launches it forward toward Nketiah, and Luna heads it away, and Anderson, everyone's just pumping the ball up and down the field here. It's not particularly pleasant football to watch. Perez intercepts this one. Vlalic into Jovic. I say it looks like we've won the game, but could we get a third goal? Lambert into Vlalic, who hits it, and that is a goal to end the game, as if it wasn't already over. What a beautiful, beautiful goal from Vlalic there. Jovic with the ball first. He finds Lambert. Lambert gets the ball, plays it into Vlalic, who just thrashes that into the top corner. The keeper kind of falls backwards, and we win 3-0 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate, and we progress through to the quarter-finals of the Europa League. Not bad. After reaching the final of the Conference League last year, we are reaching the quarter-final of the Europa League proper this year, and we will play up against AC Milan after their 1-1 draw following their 2-0 win at home. A tough game against AC Milan in the next round. So here are all the quarter-finals after the teams finish their second knockout round. Sassuolo play against Brighton. Kilmarnock ourselves also play against Milan. Wolfsburg play Inter, and Arsenal play against Borussia Dortmund, which means in the semi-finals we will play against Sassuolo or Brighton. If we get through, and so do Brighton, it would be a game up against our former player Gerson Velasquez, should we get there. I'm not saying we're going to beat AC Milan. AC Milan are a good team. You say that they finished 4th in Serie A the last 3 years, and Sassuolo will obviously want to beat Brighton to make it a kind of all-Italian game against Milan. There's 3 Italian teams here in these quarter-finals. 2 English teams, 1 Scottish, 1 German. Wait a minute. It's not 1 German all by itself, it's 2 German. I'm the only one all by myself. There's 3 Italians, 2 English, 2 German, and a Scots. That sounds like the start of a really bad joke, but I'm the only one who's representing just my country all by myself. I don't like that at all. Seeing as I'm all by myself here, I'm going to make it my duty, my whole reason to be here is to go and win this competition to represent Scotland. That's the aim. And just looking at the bottom of the screen here, when those quarter-final legs come into play, we're going to do a slightly different format than we normally do with our two-legged affairs, because we do have the Scottish Cup semi-final against Airdrie in the middle of it. So we're likely going to do Dundee and the first leg as the first two games, maybe Milan and Airdrie as the first. I'll be honest, I'm not that sure, but certainly we're going to have to split the Milan games into two different episodes. So you'll get to see the first leg of our quarter final in the next episode, and that'll either be with the game against Dundee in the Premiership, or it'll be with the Scottish Cup semi-final, and then the second leg will be the episode after that with either the Scottish Cup semi-final or the first game after that. You know what happens. We'll get there. It's you're going to get to see the games. That's the important thing. So if you have enjoyed this episode, an emphatic victory against Ayr and a 5-2 victory over Schalke in the Europa League second knockout round, then please do leave a like on this video. It really does help out the channel. I know I say this all the time, but it really does. It's nice to see the likes as well. If you're looking forward to the next episode as well, where we play against AC Milan, I mean, come on, AC Milan against Camargue, that's almost unheard of. Then please, I say, do leave that like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next episode, we'll see you then.